The BTS fandom is buzzing with excitement after Jin and Jungkook were spotted together in Switzerland just days after being officially discharged from their mandatory military service. The sighting has sparked intense speculation that the duo may already be working on a top-secret project, possibly related to the long-awaited BTS comeback. On June 11, 2025, both Jimin and Jungkook were discharged from their military duties, marking the near completion of BTS's enlistment hiatus, which began in 2023. Jin, who was the first member to complete his service, has been active in select public events and brand promotions since his return. Now, his reunion with Jungkook, particularly in a country known for its cinematic landscapes, has fans theorizing that a teaser video or comeback content may already be in the works. A surprise Swiss reunion. The idols were seen arriving at Zurich airport in understated fashion, both dressed casually and wearing masks. However, fans quickly recognized them and shared photos online. One image showed Jin and Jungkook walking together near Lake Lucerne with what appeared to be a small film crew discreetly following from a distance. While neither HYB nor the members themselves have confirmed the purpose of their trip, sources close to the entertainment industry in South Korea report that BTS has reserved filming permits in Switzerland through a third-party production agency. If confirmed, this could indicate preparations for a comeback documentary, teaser series, or even a travel-themed content series to mark BTS's grand return. Clues from social media adding fuel to the fire. Jungkook recently updated his Instagram with a cryptic caption, "Back where we belong." Jin followed suit with a single emoji, dove, often used to symbolize peace and return. Fans have interpreted this as a subtle nod toward their reunion with BTS and potentially a fresh new era for the group. Even more curious, the official BTS account on Weverse posted a black and white image of a snow-covered mountain peak with the caption, "Somewhere far, something big begins." This was uploaded just hours after the Switzerland sightings made headlines. HYB's silence speaks volumes so far. HYB has not issued any official statements regarding BTS's plans. However, the agency had previously hinted that all 7 members would reunite for a major group activity once their military obligations concluded by late June 2025. Fans can expect meaningful group content once all members have returned, a HYB executive stated earlier this year. Now that only RM remains to complete his service in the coming days, the timing of Jin and Jungkook's public appearance abroad seems far from coincidental. The stakes are higher than ever with BTS having been on hiatus for nearly 2 years. Anticipation for their full return is at an all-time high. Their last group release, Proof, 2022, was a retrospective anthology album. Fans are now hungry for fresh music, new choreography, and the signature storytelling that propelled BTS to global superstardom. "Seeing Jin and Jungkook together again made my heart leap," said one fan on X, formerly Twitter. If this is really for a comeback, it's going to be the biggest moment in K-pop history. Another user wrote, "They're not just on vacation. This is BTS. Everything they do has purpose." Could it really be a teaser? Given BTS's history of dropping symbolic clues and executing meticulously planned comebacks, many fans believe the Swiss setting is a deliberate choice. The country's serene, cinematic atmosphere could be the perfect backdrop for a reflective or powerful comeback trailer. And with the group known for themes of growth, self-love, and healing, the Alps might serve as a metaphor for their journey, rising above challenges and returning stronger than ever. The surprise sighting of Jin and Jungkook in Switzerland has not only stirred curiosity, but also reignited a wave of emotion among armies worldwide. After 2 long years of separation due to South Korea's mandatory military service, seeing 2 of BTS's most beloved members together in such a picturesque location has sparked something powerful: hope. The photos that emerged online show a quiet serenity in their reunion. Jin, ever the Hyung with his calm and steady presence, was seen walking beside Jungkook, the golden magne whose expressive eyes seemed to speak volumes even behind a face mask. A few fans lucky enough to witness the moment in person described it as surreal, noting the presence of what appeared to be camera operators and production assistants shadowing the pair at a respectful distance. Was this just a casual trip to celebrate their discharge, or was it something more? For fans familiar with BTS's history of symbolic messaging, every moment feels deliberate. The backdrop of snow-capped mountains, crystal-clear lakes, and the quiet stillness of Swiss nature seems far too poetic to be a coincidence. Switzerland, known for its neutrality and peace, may well represent a clean slate, a new beginning for BTS as they prepare to regroup. Adding to the mystery, both Jin and Jungkook have maintained an air of silence. Their social media updates are minimal, but heavy with implied meaning. Jungkook's Back Where We Belong post sent fans into a spiral of theories. Some believe he's referring to his return to the stage, others think it's about reconnecting with the members, or perhaps even the fandom itself. Jin's single dove emoji, simple and quiet, has been interpreted as a symbol of peace, freedom, and reunion. In the midst of all this, HYB's lack of official confirmation has only deepened the speculation. But for ARMYs, the absence of a statement isn't silence, it's strategy. BTS has long been known for their elaborate storytelling and meticulously orchestrated comebacks. From webtoons and fictional universes to cinematic trailers and sudden drops, their every move is studied and dissected. This time, it feels no different. If this indeed is the beginning of a new BTS chapter, then it's one being written with care, intention, and a great deal of anticipation. The setting of Switzerland suggests introspection, healing, and a return to one's core. And for Jin and Jungkook, who have just come out of a period of service and sacrifice, it may symbolize exactly that. A reconnection to their roots, to each other, and to the music that changed their lives. The significance of this moment cannot be overstated. BTS is more than just a band. For millions around the world, they represent comfort, inspiration, and resilience. The long hiatus, though necessary, has left a void. But with this quiet reunion in Switzerland, that void begins to close. It's not just about the comeback anymore. It's about what it means for Jin and Jungkook to be walking side by side again, outside of uniform, without the weight of duty on their shoulders. For fans, that alone is a symbol of freedom. It is a promise that the story isn't over, that BTS still has more to say. And while the world waits for confirmation, for teaser videos, for release dates, and live performances, fans are content for now with a single image. Two brothers, reunited on a quiet road in Switzerland, walking towards something beautiful. Whatever is coming, it has already begun. As the images of Jin and Jungkook continue to circulate online, fan forums, social media platforms, and news outlets are ablaze with theories, hope, and an overwhelming sense of reunion. This moment is not merely about two global superstars enjoying a post-military trip. It marks the beginning of what could be the most emotionally charged return in K-pop history. For many fans, the sight of them together in a foreign land feels poetic. Switzerland, neutral, quiet, and stunning in its natural beauty, is a sharp contrast to the chaotic pace of fame and military duty they've just left behind. The juxtaposition suggests a transition from the structured life of service to the freedom of creativity, signaling that the two are preparing themselves mentally and emotionally for what comes next. Returning to BTS, to music, and to their fans, some have speculated that the pair might be filming a documentary capturing their personal journey from enlistment to reunion, a concept that has been teased in past BTS content. Others believe the footage may be part of a high-concept comeback teaser that ties into the band's tradition of storytelling, perhaps an allegory of rising above hardship, finding inner peace, and reuniting as one, whatever the purpose may be. One thing is clear: BTS is no longer on pause. They're slowly but surely moving back into motion. And with RM expected to complete his service by the end of June 2025, the timeline aligns perfectly with HYB's earlier suggestion of a 7-member return in the second half of the year. The excitement is not just limited to ARMY. The entertainment industry is already bracing for what many predict will be a record-shattering comeback. Major streaming platforms, brand sponsors, and global event organizers are reportedly on standby, awaiting word from HYB. If BTS returns with a full album, tour, or even a single group performance, it is likely to dominate global charts and media coverage unlike any release in the post-pandemic era. And yet, in the midst of this global frenzy, there's something deeply personal unfolding. For Jin and Jungkook, this journey may be as much about rediscovery as it is about return. After years of intense public attention and recent months of military duty, a quiet walk by a lake or a shared meal in a quiet alpine town might be the very thing they needed, to reconnect not just with the world, but with themselves. It's also an opportunity for them to reflect on what BTS means after all these years. The group that once sang about teenage angst and chasing dreams is now a band of men who have served their country, matured through separation,